Yeah, Brad, Chad Wingard's going okay. He hurt a calf in the pre-season, so he's missed a little bit of the last 3 or 4 weeks, which has been unfortunate for him. So he hasn't played a JLT game, but he's just about to commence full training again, and from there we just need to determine how many games he needs to play, if at all, before he makes himself available to play senior footy in the home and away series. So we'll make that decision over the next week or two. But yeah, he's tracking along well, and we're hoping he'll play a little bit of midfield as well as a little bit up forward, not too different to what he's played at Port Adelaide, but we're hoping he might be able to fill some of the void left by Riewoldt, whose departure last year. Yeah, it's an interesting question, Jordan, because Tom Mitchell's been a real pivotal player for us the last couple of years since he crossed over to us from the Sydney Swans. So it's a question that we can't really answer right at this point in time, because you know, we haven't started the season, but we're going to need a whole heap of players to fill the influence that Tom had on our side. So it's an exciting opportunity for some of our younger players, and James Cousins and James Warple and Harry Jones and these younger guys who perhaps might have waited a little bit longer had Tom been playing. You know, they're going to all be thrust into senior opportunities a little bit earlier than perhaps they would have anticipated, and that's exciting for them and exciting for our footy club. And we'll hopefully get Tom back as soon as that leg mends itself, and he's good enough to play again. Yeah, Sammy, he has got a liking for the barbecue shapes, but yeah, he's been pretty diligent with his rehab thus far, and we've just made sure that the barbecue shapes aren't part of his dietary intake at this point in time. Eric, I thought that might have come from Brendan, that question about Brendan Fevola. We're very, very competitive beasts, us coaches, and Fev hadn't kicked the goal till half time. Crody was doing a great job on him, and he needed 8 goals, I think, to make the 100. I think he started that game on 92, so at half time he's still on 92. But when he kicks 7 goals in a very, very quick space of time as a coach, you're pretty keen to make sure that they don't get an 8. So that's why we didn't really stack our back line. We just put one bloke back there just to make it a little bit tougher for him. We whacked Big Ruffy back there just to make it a little bit tougher. And yeah, it was an interesting time. In hindsight now, I look back on it and think, yeah, that would have been really special had both Fev and Buddy kicked 100 in the same game to finish the season. Would have been pretty special in hindsight. But the competitive beasts we are as coaches, you just don't want it to happen. I don't think any of our players wanted it to happen either. Oh, tough question in terms of the hours, Damien, because we probably don't stop thinking about football too much, even when we're away from the footy club. But it'd be too hard to put an exact number on it, although it'd be beyond the normal 40-hour week, I'm sure. Yeah, Alex, I think Jack plays his best footy in the front half, but he's such a flexible player. Sometimes we use him on a wing and in the midfield, and a little bit more often last year, at half back. So he'll probably continue to do that on an as needs basis. And James Sicily is probably another one who, from the other end, we'd like to explore whether or not he could go forward a little bit more often in games where we might need him to be able to pinch a goal for us from time to time. Now, we played him in the forward line in the JLT series game against Brisbane a couple of weeks ago, just to make him familiar with the forward part of the ground again, and we'd be hopeful that both those guys would have the flexibility to play in both those positions. Yeah, Dave, the Jock McHale medals, well, there's 1 or 2 of them that are sitting in the Hawks Museum, and I think 1 or 2 might be sitting at home somewhere. I don't even know where they might be. I just usually hand those over to my partner, and she looks after them until at some point in time in the future when the grandkids might ask, where's the Jock McHale medal, and it might come out then. But yeah, I wouldn't even know where they are, to be fair, outside of knowing that 1 or 2 of them are in the Hawks Museum. I'll take the slow internet over being stuck in traffic. Thanks, Jaden.